Hey guys, welcome back to Black Clover Mobile. In today's video, we're talking two things you can do as a free-to-play player to one, get yourself poised in a better position to start getting yourself some good accessories in the future, which are very important. And I'm re-recording this intro because after I made this video, I realized how good these things are for daily gem income as well. Now, this is more of a free-to-play aspect type thing. Spenders, you can do these too to completely min-max, but I find spenders have an easier time upgrading this stuff. And it's all to do with when we look into the future to getting ourselves some decent accessories, because if we go to craft accessories, I just want to show you guys this as a demonstration. If I put all LR gear in here to craft an accessory, the best I can get is a 5% chance, which I ain't gonna do that. That is just absolute rip-off in my opinion. However, we do have these stones here that you can use to give yourself a better upgrade, a better chance. So you want to be able to get them as soon as possible. If you're like me, I've been crafting them just using SSR pieces to try and fill in the slots. I've gotten 2 URs at the moment, but in general, I'm not really focused on them. But in the future, once I get more of those stones, I will be. So I wanted to talk about the strategy for getting more of those stones so that in the future, you can get those upgrades. So it's all to do with, if we jump into the story mode, with building your reputation with the different chapters or factions or whatever you want to call it. So if we go back out here, let's bounce out. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. And there's 2 things you can do daily to really help this. So if we go here, you can see this. And if we just jump over here to World 1, for instance, if we jump over there, now we will be able to go to the adventure journal and see our world reputation. So if we go here and we go to level 3 world reputation, you can see then we can start picking up these stones from the shop, which is really nice. And if you just check the region shop here, no, I don't want to go to it. How do I just view the region shop again? It's over here. We go here and then we can check down here in the region shop that over here we can buy 3 weekly at a cost of 8, which is pretty cheap. And then we can buy 3 weekly of these at a cost of 17 each, which is quite reasonable. So you want to be able to unlock these things so that you can start crafting accessories. And for me, where I'm at, I've got a bunch of LR gear that I'm happy to fodder off. So once I get enough of these up, these special abrasives, then I will be going ahead and trying to craft myself some LR accessories, and that'll take me to the next level of gearing, and that is what I'm going to focus on and try and achieve. But to do this, there's a couple things you can do. So the first one is do everything in this world. So I'm focusing on one at a time. It could be tempting to split your reputation. Like, you do just get reputation for all of them in general, but it could be tempting to get this one so you can unlock this gift box first. But for me, I really want to get this one to level 3 first so that I can start getting those things for my accessories, because the earlier I unlock it, the earlier I can do it. And once I get this one to level 3, then I'm going to move on to the next world and get it to level 3 to unlock it, because I want to unlock those as quickly as possible. Because if we take a look at the world reputation, level 4 doesn't give us anything additional, and this doesn't give us anything additional. So we do get the level up reward, which is a dupe of a character, which is really nice. But the big thing we want here is the shop refreshes. So like I said, I'm going to focus on world 1, then world 2, then world 3, get them to level 3, and that's what we want to do. And to do that, I'm going to focus everything on this world. So when I say everything, that means fishing. All my fishing I am going to do in this world, because when we look to if we go back over here to the world reputation, it shows you a list of everything you get. But fishing, if we go obtain that fish, we get 200. If we get another fish, we get 50. So it's going to give you that world reputation by doing your fishing there. The other thing that you're going to want to be doing over here is, like, you do get reputation for doing the bond farming stages. And that's why I said spenders can probably get away with this, because they get so much stamina that they can just pump it into there and upgrade this. Whereas free to play, you got to be more careful with your stamina. So when we look to going to challenge and using our normal challenges, and we use our memory hole runs, for me, I'm doing I hate how it always goes to world 5, but I'm doing everything on the world 1 because we get extra reputation for that as well. If we go over here again and whoops, didn't mean to click that. If we jump over here and we check out this world reputation and we go down to the very bottom, memory hole, Ice Mage stage 3, it gives me 250 per run. So you really want to dump all of those tickets into that one to upgrade this as fast as possible. Now there's something else you can do which is a bit tedious, and I know some people may not want to do this, but it's really nice for growing all of these things at once. So every day, the exploration, which is those little green things like this that pop up, this refreshes every day. So you can run around all the worlds and do these explore things, and you'll see here, once we get it, we got 70. you get 70. 70 is a decent amount, and like they don't spawn all of them, so not every location will get it. But as you can see, I've been doing these daily for the last couple of days, and we're still getting a few that spawn every day. In this first world, I normally get about 4 or 5 that spawn, and unfortunately, there's no like easy way. You've just got to sort of walk around and pick them up. Like, there's no easy way, and that's why I said it's a bit tedious. So I can see that some people may not want to do this. It is a bit more min-maxy, so if you don't want to, that is perfectly fine. You can just avoid it. I think we might even have 7 or 8 on this one by the rate we're going at the moment. And as you can see, each one of these is giving us 70, but then that was what I was hoping to find. I was hoping to find one of those ones because you could get the fish hooks as well. And if you get the fish hooks, then you could go ahead and fish, and the fishing is going to give you additional reputation. So you're trying to boost that reputation as fast as possible. There's a second fish hook. Like I said, we've gotten some pretty good reputation already just from those few ones we found. And literally you just walk around all the areas. There's sometimes one in this corner. Yeah, there you go. There's the other one in that corner. And then there's sometimes one up the top. But you get the gist. And you can do this for every world. So, and the way to cruise around and do that is just hit this and then hit world 2. Then you'll be in world 2 and you can run around and find that. But the other thing that you can do besides those things, besides doing the exploration, is go into all of the world places where you're like not the chibi place and break all the boxes. So if I go over here into say Hodge Village, now the Hodge Village and the Black Bull's hideout are 2 extra ones. All the other ones you can insta teleport to, but just remember, if you want to get a tiny little bit extra out of it, you can do these ones. Just keep in mind, when you break these boxes, you do also have a small chance of getting 10 gems as well. So I think the boxes are quite nice as well. They give you 50 world reputation. So if we break this one, you can see, there we go. We got 50 world reputation and we got 10 gems. So doing these every day for free to play is actually huge. Like, I don't know. I haven't added it up, but maybe you get anywhere from 50 to 100 gems a day by doing this. And then literally all you have to do is hit the world. Like I said, you can go into the Black Bull's hideout because that has one as well. Now, the one thing about these boxes is that for me, they don't reset as soon as the day resets, being your dailies. So the dailies reset for me at about 8 p.m. And normally I get up in the morning and that's when all the boxes are back. I don't know why. I don't know if that's intended, but just note, if straight after daily reset, you don't have all those boxes in the world, just come back a bit later and you can do that. But the basic way to get to all of these places, like I said, Black Bull's hideout and Hodge Village are 2 ones that you've got to run to. But for the rest of them, you just literally come to here, you hit the shop, you hit go to the region store, and that is the quickest way to teleport to each of these places, and then you can run around and you can collect all of these boxes as you wish. So like, they don't refresh. I think they do refresh actually every box in the place every time. So normally there's one over here. Yeah, so they do refresh all of them. From my testing, every box gets refreshed in the world. There we go. There's another 10. Like I said, it's actually pretty decent income when you look at it, just from breaking a few boxes. And like I said, I've only done the Hodge Village and 1 box in here, and I've already hit 20 gems, which is good for summon income, but it's also for the reputation because you're getting that 50 every time. So like I said, I think this is a fantastic thing for free to play. It is tedious. It's not the funnest, most engaging gameplay, but because you do have a chance of getting those 10 gems, it kind of keeps me interested enough to do it all the time, because I'm like, okay, we're getting some summon income. So there we go. So I'm already at 30 gems, which is just, it's insane. I don't think there's another one up there, so I'm gonna leave that. So what I might do is I might cut. So I've already had 30 gems. I'm at 24,580. I'm gonna run around and I'm gonna do all of these worlds, and we'll come back and we'll see how many gems I end up getting from breaking all these boxes. I'm not gonna do a full run through of where all the boxes are. It's pretty easy just to run around and you'll see the sparkling boxes, and you just kick them. It's pretty self-explanatory. But let's see how many we get up to. Like I said, we're at 30 at 24,580. I'll cut back in a sec.